even know what the show is about today.
You know what the show is about today.
I haven't seen it.
Look at you. Let me see your phone.
I'm so drunk I can't even fucking read.
All I need for you to do is this part, friend.
Okay. Alright.
Oh! Zoom back out. We wasn't ready.
I'm gonna follow you for the rest of the show.
Zoom back out.
Yeah, because get my Louis glasses.
What are they?
They Louis glasses.
Huh?
Louis glasses.
What?
My Louis glasses.
Please zoom directly in on Trishana's Louis glasses to start the episode out. Please.
Yeah, on this side right here. Because it only say Louis on one side. They was playing.
We're ready to zoom in on Trish.
Yeah, come close. Yeah. Act like you know. Louis glasses. Well, I look like money.
Do Lily. Act like Lily. Act like Lily.
It's the glasses for me.
Sing fuck nigga free like Lily.
You said what?
Sing fuck nigga free like Lily.
F-R-E-E.
Fuck nigga free.
That mean I ain't gotta worry about no fuck nigga cheat. And I'm S-I-N-G-L-E again. Outside hanging out the window with my wretched ass friend. Let's go!
Go.
Let's go! You know, you're a hypocrite as fuck.
Bitch, I'm B to the I to the G. Big glove.
No, let me tell you something. Because you let me scream when I'm singing a song, but when I scream by myself, it's a problem.
No, it's not
I just scream. I said, let's go. And you hyped it. But when I scream by myself, I'm like, hey. You're like, don't do that.
No. That's what I'm saying.
You're a hypocrite.
No. What I'm saying is, like, when you do it, screechy. But when Glorilla do it, bitch, I'm B to the up to the. No, wait.
Let's go.
It's a bitch, I'm, hold on. Bitch, I'm G to the L to the O. Big glow. You can catch me outside, bro, hanging with your hoe. See?
But the let's go, that's screaming.
And then she was like, go.
Let's go. But when I say, welcome back, you be like,
you see, and B to the L to the O.
Let's go. Noise. For no reason.
When she said G to the L to the O, I wonder how, like, I know that.
Let's go.
I know Glorilla could suck dick because it's like G L O.
It's here. Yeah.
Big glow.
Yeah. She said she got 99 problems and the biggest one is me. She got all the Yeah. You know what though? They're calling her masculine right now, and they said all these men's is in a frenzy. They panties in a bunch. They said, let me tell you what they said right now about Glorilla, and I don't like this. They said that we're in a time where women want to be niggas and niggas want to be bitches. And niggas do want to be bitches, but listen, Glorilla, y'all can't be mad at her because she a real A-word, N-word. You see what I'm saying? And women, we deserve music where it's not about this little pussy. Like, I don't want to rap it with that.
How it go?
Little pussy. I don't want to rap like that. I want to be like, I'm G to the L to the O, big glow, yeah.
But the thing about it is, the reason why women have to be niggas.
Well, you be doing this serious voice. The reason why.
No, dead ass.
Okay.
The reason why women have to be niggas is because niggas lost the art.
Yeah.
Of being a man.
Yeah.
They lost the arts. You see my hand?
Yeah.
Men have lost the art of being a man. They get very sassy these days.
Yeah.
They don't take care of the household, but
prissy.
They want you to take care of them. They want you to do all of this.
Yeah.
But what they want to do, fuck you?
Yeah. And they don't do a good job at that either.
Men don't know how to fuck.
They don't.
Men don't know how to fuck until we teach them how to fuck.
There was somebody I might have had a little bit, kind of had an encounter with.
Yeah.
And he walk around big shit, popping chains, going teeth iced out.
Big hoe.
Yeah. And he tried to put it in. I had to pretend like, you know, you gotta pretend.
Okay, let's start the episode. You ready to start the episode?
Yeah.
Zoom out, please. Zoom out. We ready to start the episode.
Big eye. They so tired of us.
So
we just got done eating chicken. They like, y'all need to hurry up.
We ready to start the episode. All right, welcome to another episode of Beyond the Chair Season 2. We are so excited to have you all here with us. So to bring in the show, I definitely have a good question for you, okay?
Yeah.
Do you feel like other races adore and love on black women more than black men?
Let me just say this. If I was into other races that adore us, I'd have been married by now, and my kids would have been coming out like,
I agree. What's that?
That's the race that love me.
What race is that, friend? What race is that?
They just be doing the little.
Indians, they have the best weddings.
Yeah, and the Arabs too. Yeah,
that's Mexican. What I just did.
That's what you did. Yes, they love us.
Yeah, they do.
But black people, they don't love us like that. But the other races, they be telling me I'm so beautiful. I would own like 7 gas stations by now, friend.
Love a gas station.
Love a gas station.
I think black men only love black women when they're at their lowest point. Like when black men are at their lowest point, nobody on this earth can pick them up like a black woman.
And you told me to find me a man that need me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said find a man that's at his lowest. I'm gonna tell it. My friends told me if you get married, find you a man that's at his lowest and bring him up.
But black men only love black women when they're at their lowest, and I feel like as black women, we're so strong because we've always been taught and groomed up to be strong.
I don't want to be strong
women.
anymore. I just seen the woman is king. Actually, I take that back. I seen the woman is king and it inspired me to be like a warrior.
I don't want to be a warrior. I want to be a pillow princess. I want black men to already meet me when they're at their highest point.
No, because you know what they do? And statistics show black men, when they make it, they go find them a white woman.
Yeah.
And because they said they feel like they're that man now because they're like having sex and telling the white women what to do.
Yeah.
So it's like their badge of honor to go marry a white or be with a white woman when they make it.
But why do black men?
Because they want to feel accepted.
Right. But why do black men need black women at their lowest point and we carry them on our back and we make them soar, and then once they soar they get on a private jet with another race? I don't feel like that's fair to the black woman, and then we feel left feeling shackles on my feet so I can say what, and I'm gonna praise you, but I'm not gonna raise them. Like these men want us to raise them these days.
No, I'm not.
I'm not gonna raise you.
Because if it's my little baby, I might.
You love a little baby.
I love raising a
young man.
I love raising a man.
You should have went to the Woman Thou Art Loosed convention that Sarah Jakes Roberts just had.
Yeah.
Because you need to be loose from the shackles on your feet.
I love raising a man. These ones that don't need me, child, I see why men be wanting a bitch that need him, because the men that don't need me, they stress me out. They be too independent. Like, I need you to call me and ask me everything, like how to make the rice, your head hurt, your stomach hurt, you need some medicine. Like my ex, oh my gosh, she used to call me for every little thing. Like my nose hurting, what you want me to do? Grab some tissue, baby. It's
Look
okay.
What I'm doing. Look what I'm doing.
These men.
Ask me what I'm doing.
What you doing?
I'm having a funeral for the old Jew. Like I'm wiping my tears.
Friend, you spoil men though.
Okay, so let's move on. So speaking of spoiled men,
she always gets to move on when it's getting heavy on her. Let's talk about it. You spoil men.
How do I don't spoil men?
You do. You book massages.
When have I booked a massage?
They be on horseback 2 days ago.
I'm unaware of what you're wearing, what you're talking about. I'm unaware of.
She just booked a massage for a man,
for
y'all.
who? For my little brother Dasani, because it was his birthday?
No, I'm not going to say no names because I'm not going to put you on that type of blast, but she books massages for men.
Have I ever booked massages for men?
Next time you book one for your man, book one for mine. I'm going to pay you back.
No.
Because you're really thoughtful. I don't be forgetting stuff like that.
I fuck on the first night. You don't.
That's
true. Need to do what you got to do. I book a man a massage after I fucked them. And sucked them.
Really?
And erupted up.
Oh my God. Moving on. So who's paying the bills today? Let's highlight our sponsor for the day.
Let's highlight our sponsor for today. So today our sponsor for this episode of season 2 is the Unknown Braider. So the Unknown Braider not only provides services, but the unknown experience.
Mm-hmm.
I love an experience. Yes,
that consists of 100% organic and vegan products, all handmade.
True.
Vegan. You know what? Statistics show people who are vegan live longer.
Right.
So if the vegan is in your hair products, your hair might live longer and may stop breaking off. Look at God. Amen.
And one thing
Go ahead.
One thing I love about the Unknown Braider is that you get an experience. So usually when you gotta come wash, you gotta come blow dry, but she really takes care of your scalp before she puts
hydrates it.
Yes, she hydrates it,
moisturizes it, soothes it.
I like how long the
Because you know, as a woman, like, our hair and our scalp goes through so much. And I know a lot of my service providers can feel me. Your scalp goes through so much. So when your clients come in your chair, their scalp be all dry and brittle, crusty. That's my scalp. True. And so this right here, the Unknown Braider, fixes all of that.
True. So shout out to the unknown braider, and if you are in the location that she is in at the time, because she does travel, we will leave the link below so that y'all can go follow her and show her some love and get the unknown experience.
And if you want to start doing add-on products, she also offers wholesale products, so you can get her shampoos wholesale, and you can start your business, because we're all about passive income. We making money right now from other stuff while sitting here.
Right, true. And speaking of passive income, I really want to tap in with this person to see how he's creating passive streams of income, because I've been watching him for so long. So can we bring up our spotlight for the week?
Yes.
So this week we have Thechristopherkyle, and I have been watching him, y'all, probably since the first blonde wig he posted. He's so good at posting like blonde highlights. And I have a secret that I want to tell him on camera, but I've been watching. You cussing?
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
I've been watching him from Baltimore all the way
to
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
With a D.
Okay, Baltimore all the way to Atlanta. So let's welcome him to the studio.
Okay, scream.
Yeah. You still feeling nervous?
Kinda.
You gotta just get close to your mic so we can hear you. Welcome to our
gum.
Yeah. Welcome to our house. Mikasa Sukasa.
Mikasa Sukasa. Wait, what?
Yep.
Mikasa Studios. Sukasa Studios.
Kuskasa.
Yes, love to hear. And I don't want you to be nervous.
Y'all. We got him joke before he started.
A little tipsy. Just a little
No,
tipsy.
we all drunk. We might as well just clean.
Yes.
This is my favorite thing to do.
It's
clean.
It's drink.
Me too.
Drink. Okay, so let's start off the show. How has Baltimore, yes, shaped you into the person you are today? Like, tell us about your upbringing, your childhood.
Hold on, before we do that though, let's just make it clear that he's a celebrity stylist.
Yes, he is.
Very celebrity.
Very celebrity, very selective.
That's cute.
Yeah, very celebrity, very selective. You can't book him. # you can't afford him. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Okay.
So how has Baltimore molded you into the person you are, like that grit, that grind? Because Baltimore is a gritty place, but how did you come up out of that?
It's a gritty place, but at the same time, like,
it's
very united.
Okay.
Like, if we was to like go out of town and somebody, well, say if it was me, right, and somebody's dragging a person from Baltimore is gonna come together.
True.
And they're gonna
drag you out.
I love that.
But like coming up, I feel like my childhood wasn't too.
Two.
Well, I mean, two. TEW.
Two.
It wasn't too bad. It just was more so like not lonely, but like isolated because I'm an only child.
Yeah.
I grew up an only child till I was 15.
Okay.
My mother had my sister and when I was 15, and so all of that
she
time.
She started over.
I don't know why. Ask again. Say it again.
Mama, why you start over?
Why would you do that?
Mama was done.
I love my sister, but I'm just saying.
True.
So I'm 29 right now, and my sister is 14.
Oh, wow.
So growing up, I was more so like, I was always in my head. So I feel like that's what made me a creative person, because it's like I can create my own vision of what I felt, inside, bring it back to life in some kind of way. I used to make clothes and shit. Oh, don't cuss?
No, you could cuss.
Okay. You said you 28. Did you ever do the paper doll things and you dress them up?
Yeah, I did.
You made it? Yeah, so I used to do stuff like that.
Yeah, I did. I would like make the little clothes and put it on.
Yeah, and you gotta bend it in.
Yeah, bend the little pieces back.
So I don't know if that's like a.
I love those. Oh my God, you just brought back a childhood memory.
That GIMP and GIMP when you make the Chinese staircase and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I would make that. I was just always really creative. So coming from Baltimore, those are the things that I was mostly exposed to for the most part. My childhood didn't have no bad stuff in it, so.
That's good.
All I had to do was think in my own thoughts. So my own thoughts led me to like everything creative, like anything, drawing, music. I actually played the violin. I played piano.
I played the piano, the violin, and viola.
I played violin. That was it.
I was first cheer.
Really? What you get at the piano?
And the piano, I think times was getting a little hard. Now I wasn't doing that in school. I was doing that at like the About Musics, and you know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
The little franchise where you can learn, take piano lessons, whatever instrument lessons, and times was getting hard. Mom couldn't afford it no more, so I had to stop it.
Throughout your creativity, how did hair come about?
I think it's from being a gay. I was a gay.
You was a gay.
I'm still a gay.
How did you know you was a gay?
I just always been attracted to men, like always. So
what kind of man you like? Off topic, just real quick, briefly.
I'm not really picky, but I just like an even balance, because with gay men you automatically think like feminine.
Yeah.
And I do have both qualities of feminine and masculine, but I like a nice middle.
A metrosexual.
Not too much of either.
You like metrosexuals?
Maybe a little metrosexual.
Trishana love a metrosexual.
I love a metrosexual.
Period. So how did hair come into play after all of your creative upbringings in your childhood? How did hair come into play?
Let me see. When I really started to try to like do hair, I think I was maybe I was like 19, 20, which is also the same time I came out. So when I came out, I was like able to explore myself, because most of that stuff is like subsided, because it's like I don't want to do too much of this. Like people gonna look at me all kinds of crazy.
True.
If I do X, Y, Z or whatever. So now that I'm out, I can do whatever I want. So I just was like exploring myself, and I realized I really do I always like doing hair. I always noticed certain things in women's hair when I was looking at it, and I was just like, I remember one of my friends was telling me, you always like noticing, you might as well just do it. So when I started doing it, I bought a little mannequin hair. Her name was Whitney.
We love Whitney. Hey Whitney.
You got him started.
So Whitney, I started like trying to like curl. That shit looked a damn ass.
A fool.
It's okay.
But it sparked my interest enough to make me want to like pursue it 100%. So when I started doing hair full time in real life, taking it serious, I was thinking, I've been doing it for 5 years this year.
Oh wow!
So,
you new in the game.
I'm brand new.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm still a little baby, but when I was doing it,
little baby, big dog.
Yeah.
Big dog in a small town.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to keep that in.
I like that.
Yeah, when I was doing it, I realized like, oh no, I really have a love for it. So when people started saying stuff like, how long you been, like, ask me questions like that, how long you been doing hair, stuff like that, and I'll tell them, and they'd be like, what? I realized that it was an actual talent. Like, hair can be taught, but it's an actual talent that can be had, through birth, So
let me ask you this then. So as you started in this industry, did you already have a goal of being a celebrity stylist, or what was your goals when starting to do hair?
My goals was really to like be more so of an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Because I was working, so a little backstory. When I first started working, I think I was 16, 17, I'm not sure. And my mom, she always had 2 jobs. She always worked a lot. She always was about making sure we have or whatever. So
I love your accent.
I'm trying to like not have it so.
No, do what you do.
So y'all can hear what I'm saying.
No, we understand. We understand what you're saying.
Okay, good. So I feel like she was always into like making sure we had like we as in like I really grew up around my cousins. Like all my cousins I have 4 cousins. They're all more so like my siblings than, because we all close in age or whatever. So making sure we had, and I just watched her like just work. And I'm thinking in my head, that's just what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Like you're supposed to work. 2 jobs is okay, all of that. So when I first started working, like as in, just like an employee or whatever, I was working at McDonald's, then I was working at the post office. I had jobs, dropped them. And when I realized I could do hair, I was only working at the post office at the time. So I was working there from 18 to 24, 25.
Oh, you gave them a lot of time.
It was 7 years.
Woo.
I wish I could take all that shit back. I deserve shit. Take a drink on that.
Okay.
Take it back. Take
Take a drink on that.
He said, all my life I had to fight.
All my life I had to fight.
All my life I had to post.
So when I was doing it, and it was this one specific client. I can't remember exactly where she was, but her husband was from Baltimore, and she was flying in from somewhere West Coast. I can't remember where, but that was the first time. So she pulled up on me, and at this time, maybe I had like 11,000, not that many followers or nothing like that, but she pulled up on me at work and gave me $1,000 to come outside and
absolutely.
Do her hair?
And when I not do her hair, but like she was wanting a wig. So since she was wanting the wig, she was giving me the money for that, but to actually come outside, she gave me like $400 just to come out. Swear to God, just to walk outside and let God
and I would have ran.
Strike me dead, and I ran. I ain't had shit. I mean, I was making money and it was okay, but I wasn't really like sustaining anything. I was still at home and stuff like that,
Right.
So when she did that, I realized like, wow, this person is really able and willing to give me $1,000 to just do me. And at the time, I ain't even gonna lie, them was helmets. They was not wigs. So when I realized like, other people valuing what I like doing as far as like my creative side and whatever the case may be, I was like, maybe I should too. Like it shouldn't be a game anymore. Like I really should take it serious. So when I started taking it serious.
So how did you start marketing yourself? Like I know that's right.
Started getting the cash.
So how did you start marketing yourself? Okay, you taking it serious. You ran out your job. Now walk us through what does taking it serious look like for you? How do you start marketing yourself to say like I'm that?
Yeah.
So I understand what you guys' podcast and stuff. Y'all all about strategy, marketing, and stuff like that. I did not have one.
True.
Okay. And a lot of people don't. So let's talk about it.
And that's okay.
I didn't have one. So all I could do was my first initial like I guess you could say marketing. Maybe I do it subconsciously. I don't know.
True.
But
if you're a good people's person, you're a great marketer.
And I am. So it's like when I first started, I think one of my first clients, she was a dancer in Baltimore. It's this club called Norma Jeans. It's more so like I would say like maybe like a Magic City or something like that.
Okay, Norma Jeans.
Yeah, Norma Jeans.
Shout out
Y'all
to
gotta
Norma
come
Jeans.
to Norma Jeans.
I've never
if
been
you know
there.
Baltimore, Norma Jeans is actually lit. It's fun. So I never been to a strip club at this time, so maybe I'm 24, 25, I don't know. And I had a specific client. She was dancing, and her name was Tyler. And one day she asked me to actually come to the strip club to do her hair at night. So
she had money.
She was doing her thing. She's still doing her thing.
She was the one that went all the way up at the pole and
she was a
wide
trick
open
girl. She was the trick type girl.
So she had money.
So she not really big and like got all of the ass and shit, but she got the tricks. And that bitch know how. She still know how to shake her ass.
Love her.
So she came
but
to
it's
the top
so funny how God works because the strip club was next to the post office. So this specific day, she asked me to come do her hair. And then next thing you know, like it's just her. So I'm thinking like maybe it's 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I'm gonna go curl her and I'm gonna come back home. The other dancer was like, oh no, do me, oh do me, oh do me. So now I'm in this bitch.
My knee.
Bills paid, this paid. So I'm realizing that I'm like, oh wow. So literally the post office right next. When I say like next block over to the strip club, so I was able to go straight to work, and I slept in my car in the parking lot so I wouldn't be late. Because knowing me, I would have slept all the way over.
But you know what? This crazy though. A lot of people won't put in that type of sacrifice. Like nowadays, tell me if we lying, okay? Because we get a lot of backlash. They be, but a lot of stylists they don't want to sacrifice different things. They don't want to sleep. I'm not saying they got to sleep in the car.
You don't got to sleep in the car.
But you know what I'm trying to say? They don't want to take the chance, or they just kind of want everything to come easy for them. Like they want to be super catered to. But when you get it out the mud and you trying to build your name for yourself, like you get that
return.
Yeah.
So it's not when people say work hard and stuff. Like I don't think that it's about
working the hardest,
like killing yourself.
Yeah,
right.
It's about actually putting the energy into what you want to grow.
Exactly.
Now, if you sitting there got this plant, it's like I want this plant to be 6 feet tall, and then you sitting there looking at it and you're not watering it.
Yes.
How are you expecting it to grow?
Yes.
So watering it is putting in that extra work, that extra time, that extra energy to like get something done. I didn't have to do her hair,
right?
But me doing that, it boosted my
opened
drive.
up so many doors for you.
Right.
So let's talk about 7 years as being an employee. When it was time to make that shift into being an entrepreneur, how was that for you? Because so many people on our platform have a question of like, when should I quit my job? How do I quit my job? I'm so scared because jobs is stability. So 7 years from being an employee, how did you move to an entrepreneur?
So
Full time.
So I think maybe I was doing it for maybe 6 months with a job. Maybe 6 months or towards a year with a job. So then this one specific moment when I felt like I was at my wit's end, it was the supervisor I couldn't stand. If I see the bitch today, I might
Yeah.
might have to knuckle up on that hoe.
But
I feel like most people think of it as I can't stand this person, but I looked at it as God put this person here to irritate me enough to push me to where I need to be.
God has been coming through this whole day.
Yes.
Whole day. So when he put her in place for that, and it put me at my wit's end, I still, honestly, if I see her today, I'll be laughing. But I honestly, truly want to whoop her ass.
Yeah.
Auntie and all. But when I realized I was ready, I was like, I called my mom. It's so funny. It's full circle. I'm going to get to that later. But I called my mom. I called my well, both of them was on the phone at the same time. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. Mind you, my mom works there as well.
Yeah.
She's been working there since I was a kid. So she had multiple positions.
In.
Yeah, so she's up there. So now, in this day and age, we have like small levels that get you there, and it was like no money.
Yeah.
So when I realized this is not working for me, this is what I want to do full time, and I seen that it's profitable and let me do it. I think I was 25. maybe 2016.
You so new in this. It's crazy. And you came so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it 2016? I would have to look back, but when I realized that is the moment when I saw that lady and she gave me that money, I was like, that's when I knew. So when I asked my mom, I said, look, I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's no close entrepreneurs in my family, so we don't have anybody to look at. Mm-hmm. It's literally just me and one of my cousins.
First generation.
Mm-hmm. And so it's really me and one of my cousins, and other than that, we don't have anybody. So me presenting this to my mom, I'm living in her house. I asked her, I say, what do you think of this? How do you feel? Mm-hmm. She was like, go ahead, do it. If you really feel that crazy,
give Mama a round of applause. We gotta take a little sip for Mama, cause
wait a minute, my sip is gone.
No, wait a minute. Gone. We got some champagne for you. We got some champagne for you.
Take a sip for Nikki. We gonna say thank you, Nikki.
Thank you, Nikki. 1 second, let me get.
Cause he on TV, Mama. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be on TV, Mama.
That's how that work.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Good job, Chris.
Yes.
That's how you work that one.
That's how you do that.
We gonna take a sip for Nikki because I feel like if it was not for her giving me that comfort and that security, not to say that she was gonna pay my bills, because she never, ever since I've been on my own and working and stuff. Hold on,
shots
for Nikki.
Hey, Miss Nikki.
Drinking champagne because she classy.
My pinky was out for Miss Nikki.
She gonna love that.
Mm-hmm. So when she gave me that security, make it feel like that I could do whatever I want. Mm-hmm. I was like, all right, this is it, because honestly, this is all I got behind me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my village. So if my village is like cool, make it happen. True. But you gotta make sure you make it happen. Don't just sit there and do it and play. Like, really do it.
Like,
so when she gave me that little check and that little heads up, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And funny enough, another person I felt like I had to call and consult with was BB Judy.
Love Judy.
Mind you, I'm not Judy. Even. Maybe I'm at. I don't really remember the following night.
Yeah,
maybe
but you remember.
Yeah, kinda. I had connections with these people because I spent a lot of times. Like, I've been in and out of New Orleans since I was young, so I know a lot of people.
And I know Judy gonna tell you right.
I love BB Judy.
When I swear to God, I promise y'all, I know where I was standing at. I can picture, y'all not gonna know because y'all haven't been in it, but I can picture where I'm standing at, and I was like, this is after my mom gave me the yeah.
Yeah.
She gave me a yes. And I call her, like, just for a little cherry on top, like, what Judy think?
Oh, you know Judy she gonna tell you entrepreneurship.
Big bag entrepreneur. So it's
big
like,
bag Judy.
And mind you, I don't remember how I got her number, but I called her. She answered the phone. Mm-hmm. And I remember calling her beforehand. And since she's such a busy person and she's got her hands in so many, pots and, stuff, like, I didn't think that she was going to be able to answer. But for some reason, she picked up that phone. She was like, she told me congratulations.
Yeah.
And I didn't even do it yet. She said, oh, no, we had a conversation, whatever, and I went over it with her. And then at the end, she told me congratulations. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what? Yeah, and then it just so happened, maybe it wasn't that specific day, but maybe it was the next day, that same manager I was telling you about, she picked my last nerve. I cussed that girl out.
And left. Oh,
I was gone.
Amen.
Let's move.
And now you in the chair.
Let's move on to some top topics, because I have some really good topics. Let me pull it up.
Really quick, I just want to ask you, how did you land clients like Jada, De'Ara? How did you land those clients?
Believe it or not, all of those clients reached out to me. You. Believe it or not.
Reached out to you?
No, for De'Ara specifically, I did DM her. But this was maybe, I would have to pull it up on my phone, but I did DM her. And I was like, hey, I feel like what I offer is really good for you. I feel like you would love it, blah, blah, blah. She didn't get back to me then. Mm-hmm. Maybe, I don't know if it was so I worked with her this year. So I maybe DM'd her in 2021. Mm-hmm. But fast forward all the way up to now, or maybe whenever we first started, she DM'd me. She was like, wow, look at how manifestation works.
Right.
And from that point on, we was like, I worked with her on some projects that was kind of like not out yet, or I would just work with just doing her hair. I feel like she was testing me out.
And do you charge them full price like your celebrity clients?
Yeah, everything is regular.
Regular. Mm-hmm. And you don't like beat them over the head, because some people like, oh, they got money, let me beat them over the head.
I don't like that. I feel like honestly, when it comes to being a hairstylist, you don't want a client. I mean, you don't want a
customer.
Mm-hmm. You want a client. So why would I come back to you and you charge me $1,001 and on your website it told me $200?
Where the camera at? when y'all be coming to me and Dad's house, y'all be seeing our views in our cars, and y'all be trying to crack us over the head, and y'all be.
And it's like, I stay with who it's like I literally can afford this because I either budget a certain way. Yeah. You cannot just hit somebody over the head with no $1,000 bill.
Like,
and all
I'm not here to pay your mortgage.
Kiss their forehead.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to, but that's just not what I do. But your work speak for itself. I feel like that's ethic.
Yeah. And your work speak for itself. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about this aspect of business, because I feel like a lot of people feel like they have to show their face or like be in front of the camera for their brand to grow. But you just now showing who Thechristopherkyle really is, and this is one of the first big steps that you took to like really show your personal brand. But on the other hand, your hair business has grown tremendously in the past few years. How did you grow that without showing who you were? Because the owner of Fashion Nova, we never seen the owner of Fashion Nova.
Facts.
Never seen him.
Yeah, ever.
And you know what? Now that you put it like that, it make a little sense. But I'm not doing it intentionally.
Yeah.
You said, how does it feel? What?
Like, how did you grow your platform without showing who Thechristopherkyle was?
Just work.
Yeah.
Just work. I feel like the main thing when I was growing my stuff, I feel like if only people can see what I can do, they'll book me. Like if only people can see what I have envisioned in my head, they'll book me. They don't give a fuck about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I kind of kick myself in the head, like put my foot in my mouth a little bit with that, because it's like now it's like, who is that?
Yeah. We want to know who you are.
Now, if you know, like you can point me out in the crowd. Like more so when I was in Baltimore, I was doing more pictures and stuff because it's like it was more of that in my head. Like now I feel like, at least when I first moved to Atlanta, I was like, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. All I worry about is getting my hair out, my visions out, my my creativity out, and that's it. I didn't really want to worry about like the vibes, and I didn't care about that.
Yeah. True.
And my stories is cute, but like
cute.
All trying to show out and stuff on the page, I ain't really.
Yeah, but I love that your clients too. They must really love you because they happily post you
every time.
They happily get in get in the camera. I think that's the difference too.
And I don't pay anybody.
Hello.
Just user-generated marketing. That's what I like. User-generated
Everything
marketing.
is genuine.
Yeah.
Everything with all of my clientele that you seen ever post me or anything, everything has been genuine. I never paid for a post or anything like that. I did give a wig away. One time.
That's good marketing though.
And it was good.
It was great.
But it was when it was early days, maybe like 2-3 years in. I did give a wig away. It was who is it with the nails? And she talked like this with the nails.
Amber Wagner?
Just living baby.
It was
her. Amber Wagner.
Just living baby.
Love her.
So
I sent that shit out and I was like, oh my God. And the followers went crazy. That's the only time I did that. And maybe I was like a year or two in.
You should do it
when
again.
I felt like I needed to like get a boost. And that was it. And she didn't charge me. She just took it. But
I love her.
Don't quote me.
She be doing my reposts all the time.
Do not quote me because I don't know what she charged now. That was years ago. Years.
But I think you should do that again because that's good user-generated marketing. Like, I teach a lot of different marketing strategies. You were supposed to be in the class on Thursday. You did not show up to the class on Thursday, but you bought the class on Thursday, so you would get the replay today. But why didn't you show up to class on Thursday?
Wait a minute. What's today?
Yeah, today's Monday.
Yeah,
you supposed to be in class on Thursday.
I was self-caring. I ain't even going to kid. I ain't even going to lie to you.
You was self-caring. What was self-caring?
I was self-caring. So self-caring, I was doing like, I go to the gym a lot. Yeah. So y'all can't see under all of this.
Oh, you looking like...
No, it looks like you got a stature.
I got a body on me.
Okay.
Body.
So in order to do that, like both of you guys were doing hair at some point in time. So it's like we forget to eat. We forget to do a lot of stuff. So I meal prep. I clean my house up. I'm starting to take like oatmeal and lavender baths and shit.
Oh wow! Oh, you fancy.
I want people to know that this sushi is good from the outside.
Yeah.
I don't want you to know through experience.
Yeah.
I want you to know like
you can just
feel
that
aura. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working on that.
Yeah.
Just doing a lot of like self healing.
So you was taking oats and lavender baths on Thursday.
That's Thursday.
So you missed it.
And I had intentions to do it.
But you get the free replay.
Okay, good.
You get the free replay.
Good.
But let me ask you a question. How does it feel to be Thechristopherkyle, the trendsetter? Because it wasn't until we seen you, and let me stamp it right now, do the fishtail with the messy bun or the fishtail coming out. Like you really brought fishtails into a different aspect of wig because we did not see fishtails how it was just right there on the side.
And everybody doing it right now.
And I'm pretty sure other people have done it before.
But
you.
I made it. I did. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna give myself that.
Look, where did that inspiration come from? How did you? What made you? And when did it start? When did you say that? Oh shit, this is a trend.
I'm trying to think. Where did it come from?
And how do it feel right now, seeing that like everybody trying to do it right now?
Everybody.
What's it called? Imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay. But the inspiration, it was something that I saw on it's a Netflix, Selling Sunset. And I seen
she with the yellow Porsche and the yellow suit, and so she dragged. Yeah, so you seen that fishtail.
So I saw her, and she didn't do this look specifically. I feel like she did do it a little bit, but seeing her looks and like how she carried herself, I don't know why I got inspired to do that type of style. But when I don't remember who I first did it on. Whenever I first did it, it was like just like a crazy ass, like all I could think about was Pocahontas hoochie, like tropical hoochie, Poochiana.
Yeah, and so when did you know, like, okay, this is a trend, like everybody start coming,
everybody Poochiana.
Yeah, Poochiana.
They
when I started seeing it, I was like, at first I was like, okay. You know, this cute. People have been doing that.
They need to put your watermark in that though.
Yeah.
I'm not really. I ain't.
Nah,
it's good. It's good to have because it's like, you know where it came from. But I was never really worried about it at all. I just was like, okay, it is what it is. And then when I started seeing big people wanting it, the first person I remember seeing wanted was Cuban Link.
Yeah.
And she didn't ask me. Somebody else did it. But when I was like, a little familiar.
Yeah.
And then I started seeing everyone do it, and I was like, oh wow, this is a thing.
Yeah. So what you got up your sleeve next for the trending?
Yeah, because you did Poochiana. Who next?
Would it be up my sleeve if I share it?
Okay, don't share. Do it first. Stop playing. But
I didn't get to do it yet.
When I first followed you and I was admiring you was when I did hair. I only did hair for 90 days, but I really
90 days.
90 days.
Was you booked out? The whole
on Facebook, because I posted on Facebook, which means Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook, because I went to school in Alabama. That's how they say Facebook. FAYBOOK. So I posted on Facebook that when I was doing $50 installs, and it just went crazy. But I really admired
$50 installs of what?
Child, my hair was.
It's alright. We all got.
I did so much $50 too. And the thing is, they be in my house when I was getting ready to do hair. They be like, "Can you do this?" I run upstairs like I gotta use the bathroom. I be on YouTube. Okay, like okay, this how. Yep.
Oh my God, you did that?
Yes.
The only reason I started doing hair is because I had to pay my rent. Nope, I had to pay my rent. But I followed you because I admire how you color blonde hair. I don't remember what year. Probably 2020. But you do blonde hair so good, like the tones, like the highlights, the lowlights, the browns, the everything. How did you perfect that color? Because I think you showed a color wheel one time too. Like you're really a color wheel, like with your blondes. You really know your blondes. How did you perfect that blonde?
Okay.
How did you perfect that blonde?
I perfected the blondes first off, I really honestly started. I always wanted to do blondes. For some reason, that was always in my. I wish I got the picture in my head, but I never understood it. I would just do it and see what happened. And a lot of stylists do that, like how you just said.
Yeah.
Like it was like, all right, let me go to the bathroom. Let me figure it out.
On YouTube.
It's like it shouldn't happen like that. In my brain, I was able to
do it in your head.
Understand early that I'm not supposed to do that. I need to know exactly what I'm doing.
Right.
And funny enough.
Oh, you a good stylist. That's why you still in business.
Yeah. And I didn't get a chance to go to hair school.
Oh, what? And your blondes look like that?
Mm-hmm. See, I went out of business.
So, just to give a little small, backstory, around that time that I'm quitting, way before I quit my job, I asked my mom, can you sign, because I was under 20, I think you got to be under 24, or you got to be over 23 or 24 to get a loan. What is it? What's the age?
It's I don't remember. A loan?
It's a certain age.
It varies.
But your mama, Nikki.
Nikki didn't want to sign.
We buying Nikki a house, huh?
Yeah.
That's really a goal. But
okay. Act surprised, mama.
She did not want to sign because she felt like it was like a pipe dream type of thing. She was like, you don't want to do that for real. Like I'm not about to be obligated because it's she's really a co-signer. So I'm going to be paying it at the time I was working. So I was going to pay for it, but she would have been responsible in the end. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she didn't want to have that. So I respected it, but it ain't stopped me.
Hello, period.
So I had to literally search and work through learning shit by doing it, trial and error. And I also was with a person back in Baltimore that helped me start everything.
Oh yeah,
everything.
Love
and
that
was Sydney Shadon. She has all the praise.
I'm talking about love a man. Let me shut up.
No, not a man. Sorry, it's a girl.
That's right.
But no, Sydney Shadon who is really like close family. Like she helped me spark everything, and she really was telling me like, you know, like if I say if I want to do it with someone, she'd be like, okay, you supposed to braid it down. Then after you braid it down, you do this and you do that. And she really was like helping me, like get experience by doing, not by telling. I'm not a teller. Or I'm not a reader. So since I'm not those type of things, I have to be, what is it, kinetic?
Hands-on.
Yeah, hands-on.
So she helped me be more hands-on. Like I was fucking all kinds of shit up.
Yeah.
I was dropping shampoos and conditioners on people's heads, shit.
See that.
I'm not lying, I'm dead serious. So since I was realizing that I was that type of learner, I didn't learn that being in school, I learned it doing hair. So since I was doing it with her and stuff like that, it was like, now I'm learning. I'm watching her do silk press. I'm watching her do sewing and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, wow. True. I can do this.
Do you think hair school is necessary for hairstylists? Do you think that should just be a thing of the past, like back in the day?
No. I really think that everybody should experience hair school, but I don't feel like it's needed.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like, you know, like how they say college is an experience.
But their curriculum is so old. They're not even laying front tools.
But honestly, truly, that's why we have some people that come out here and they be doing hair and then they don't know how to like wash like properly.
Yeah.
True.
Their clients
like,
be going bald.
Yeah.
And
like,
you and Jada hair growing, so you doing something right.
Okay.
True.
Along with me and the other people that do her hair, I feel like we have the same goal, like
to make sure her hair is
make
healthy.
sure she's okay.
I love that. So let's move on to my favorite part of the episode, which is Tequila Truths.
Okay.
And you say you don't have no liver, so
I don't got no liver and I ain't got no limits.
Oh,
really?
So whatever y'all want to eat.
Okay, so let me tell you the rules about Tequila Truths, since it's my favorite part of the episode. On Tequila Truths, you cannot lie because it's called Tequila what?
Truth.
Yes, and on Tequila
Say it
Truths,
again, it's called
Truth.
yes, it's called Tequila Truth. And on Tequila Truth, you must drink a shot to get in, and then you must drink a shot whenever we say take a shot. You cannot plead the fifth. You cannot skip the question. Any of those things on Tequila Truth. Okay,
so we only got 2 shots apiece. So we got 4 questions.
grab your shot right
you
now.
you just never know. We got more shots coming if needed.
If need be. This is to the truth.
crying out.
Raise your right hand.
Wait a minute.
Raise your hand. No, with your drink in your hand.
Oh,
Left hand.
I
friend.
pledge allegiance
Left-
to the drink.
Left
you
hand.
said raise
Drink
your
in
right
your left
hand.
hand.
Oh.
Raise your right hand. I swear to tell the truth. Y'all
I
gonna
swear
repeat
to
it.
tell
I swear to tell the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole
It's the whole
truth.
truth if I feel like it.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth if I feel like it.
And
No.
nothing but the truth if I feel like it.
No, because now she cheating. She making you cheat.
And nothing but the truth if I feel like it.
Yeah. Same.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Okay, cool. Let me get my chaser.
I'm scared. Oh my God.
You've been drinking the whole episode.
You've been drinking me
What they
for
gonna ask me?
we don't know yet.
Stuff. It went down my face.
So let's bring Tequila Truths in with, how do you deal with backlash?
I know this is where this is.
I just
going.
I don't watch it. I don't look at it.
Okay, because when
Wait.
let me fix my tea. Okay,
Wait a
so
minute.
Cause say what you was gonna say.
so can we pull up the picture, please? So you got a lot of
Yes. Okay, go ahead.
so you got a lot of backlash for this.
That's funny.
Yeah, they was mad.
That was mad.
They
girl.
were mad. So
They
tell
was
us
mad.
the inspiration behind this look, and did it come out exactly how you imagined it? And how did you deal with the backlash after it
And
went
what Jada
viral?
say?
And what did Jada say for real, for real?
Let's start in one place, right?
Okay.
Okay, so that is totally out of my element, and it was totally out of her element.
Okay.
So the actual layout and plan of the actual look wasn't really done by me.
Mhm.
Y'all see the normal stuff that I do, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's totally out of my norm. It really, well, y'all didn't really get into the industry like that. Y'all just was doing y'all own thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a lot of times when we have like looks and stuff that needs to be done for like red carpets or whatever the case may be, we have
A mood board.
a mood board, number one, and number two, we also have one person that has the biggest role in the look.
Okay, so you wasn't the biggest role.
I wasn't the biggest role, so I was taking instructions. Y'all was taking direction. I was taking instructions on it. So I
Oh,
understood
this is
it.
behind the scenes, inside scoop.
So I was definitely like understanding it, but in my eyes, which is actually funny because y'all gonna see this on their show that's coming out.
Impact.
Impact.
Yeah.
The Impact. And I'm going to be on there. Y'all going to see that. I was so apprehensive of this look.
Let's pull up the look one more time
Was
so
the
he can
wave
remember
supposed
it.
to be there or was it supposed to be straight and then
Now I'm going to get to it.
Okay.
So listen. I have never done this vibe ever in my life. That is so funny. So I never did this vibe ever in my life. So in my brain, I'm thinking like, you're a black girl.
Yeah.
So wet and black.
Waves.
Curly, revert.
Yeah.
But the stylist, the clothing stylist, who is actually great, by the way. I can't remember her name. She did an amazing job. Like, her vibe was shark, like you just getting out the water, like the little. It was a whole vibe. Aqua.
It was supposed to look little waves.
You're supposed to look wet. You're supposed to look dewy with the makeup. You're supposed to look wet, like you just got out shark, which I totally saw it.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it until I didn't get the understanding of what it was until we got up in it.
And she
once I was in it, guess what? I had to deliver.
True.
And I did.
And how did you feel about the backlash? Like, did you think beforehand?
We laughed at it.
You laughed at it, but
Me
did you
and Jada,
think
we both laughed at
beforehand
it.
that it was gonna be backlash, or did y'all like?
No.
Y'all was
Did Jada love it
surprised?
too?
She loved it because she didn't have any extensions, and I know a lot of things with black girls, like but a lot of black girls, they feel like
they have to.
I might not be as cute or I might not be as attractive unless I have extensions or unless I have a sew, like hair coming in a certain way, in a certain fashion or a certain texture. So in this specific moment, even though Jada has that type of texture, she wanted to wear her real hair. She wanted to come raw.
Empowering.
And she was.
And she looked raw. I liked the look. But
I liked it too.
It wasn't until people started pointing it out. I'm like, hold on.
I was like,
I'm like, hold on.
maybe I could have.
Maybe, that's what I was like. Maybe he could have. And then it was like swoop right on the back of her neck.
No, it was
like,
definitely supposed to give like Kourtney Kardashian, like that type of vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I understood,
I
but
was
she's
just
white.
thinking maybe it shouldn't have been like product just straight spray.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
But
just the
that's
spray.
the thing. You're going to see that on the impact.
Okay, how it laid out. So just
what,
stay tuned.
what was in it? Like a little edge control?
We're going to see that on
You're
Impact.
going to see that on impact.
And then the thing about it is, though, I'm happy that y'all were able to bounce back from that and create so many other looks after that.
For like this much, it bothered me.
Yeah.
I was like, I really didn't feel like I did a bad job. Like, I didn't, And like I said, we're black.
Yeah.
So initially, when you put it on, that.
Yeah.
15 minutes later, what is that? So we had to go through the process of all of that, and y'all got to see just that. I didn't do that 2 minutes before putting her on the red carpet. You know what I'm saying? So either way, it was a learning experience. But I feel like both of us, her, me, as well as the stylist, we loved it.
Yeah.
True.
And if you don't get it, you don't get it.
But you know what? A lot of people are not fashion. You know what I'm saying? They don't be fashion. They just be
and I
trends.
understand how people will see it and look at it because black girls do not do that.
Yeah.
Black girls don't they don't wet their hair. They want it dry. They want it pressed.
They want to front
and don't touch it.
Yeah.
No, they want it front them.
They want it front them.
And we could have did that, but no, we chose to go out there raw and we killed it.
And y'all killed it. But every look after that, everybody was raving about. So when y'all did Miami Fashion Week, when you just did her birthday, you did her birthday hair, right?
Birthday. No, I didn't install it. No, wait. No, I did style it, but I didn't install it.
Okay, but that was still styling. So every look after that, y'all came in and y'all killed it. And I think y'all killed that too. It's just a time and a place for everything. So while we maybe have looking at it from home, thinking that's a home hairstyle, it's not. It's a red carpet.
It's a red carpet.
And all the girls can't walk.
You bitches
and you girls is not even seeing a red carpet. Let's y'all spill cranberry juice on the carpet. That's the only red carpet y'all want to see is cranberry juice.
Yeah.
So if you don't get it, you don't get it.
Yeah.
And if you do,
If you wasn't at the awards, you would get it. If you wasn't at the awards,
right.
You
Some of y'all don't even. Y'all haven't been on the West Coast.
True.
So it's okay. I definitely get it. Everything is not for everybody. But at that moment, it was for us. So.
It was for the red carpet. True.
We loved it.
How do you feel about the industry? Do you feel like it's watered down? Do you feel like it's fake? Because a lot of people are always taking in the industry that we're in. And that's being around celebrities or influencers.
When you say industry, do you mean just
not the hair
anybody?
Industry. Like, industry private parties that we go to or all of those different types of things. How do you feel about befriending people in the industry?
Honestly, truly, I didn't start feeling connected until I started dealing with people from the industry.
Yeah.
As far as Atlanta-wise. Like, I moved here I moved here April 2021. So I didn't start really working with celebrities until Mirka Watts. I can't remember exactly what month it was, but it was maybe 2021, a long time before Jada. And she's a very genuine person. Like, she's very sweet.
Miracle Watts.
Very sweet. And it's so funny because we only maybe like 11, 10 days apart. She's a little older a couple days older than me or whatever. But first it was her. I wish I could. I feel like I'm gonna forget somebody, but
it's okay.
Memorable wise, I remember Miracle Watts first. I remember
De'Ara.
Did I do De'Ara first? I did De'Ara after Jada, I think. But no, it was Miracle Watts. It was Erica Pinkett. Damn.
It's gonna be Trishana on there next.
No, it's gonna be Des next. Please.
It was so. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. So Erica Pinkett. It was Shallon. After Shallon.
Oh, and Shallon is such a beautiful soul. Shout out to
girl,
Shallon.
she is goofy.
She's so sweet.
Her.
We need to get her on the show because she don't speak much.
Yeah, Shallon is very funny actually in person.
Bring her on.
Shallon first.
Tell her to come on.
Then it was Jada. And I actually felt a small connection with each and every one of them. Like Merkel just FaceTimed me the other day, so it's like in the industry, I feel like it's not necessarily fake. But I'm noticing because like I feel like I'm an over analyzer. So the people that when I get around somebody, I'm constantly like, why she do that? You know, like naturally.
See, I'm not like that with people in the industry. I'm only like that with men.
I'm like that. I don't partake in the industry
with everybody.
Yeah, I don't do that with everybody because I'll go crazy. So now I don't even care nobody's motives, emotions, and
that's why I take my breaks because it's like it don't matter what I'm doing, who I'm around, I'm always doing it. So when I realized it and I noticed that these specific people are these type of way, like you would think another thing from the outside looking in, but when you're inside looking out, it's like y'all don't even know.
True.
So I'm perfectly fine with everybody. Like I feel like it's not necessarily fake. It's more so what people are willing to put up with as far as like being of status. You're not going to want to be with the regular FedEx guy.
Do you still do regular clients?
Yeah, I do everybody. I don't.
Well, I need to do me because I'm a regular client.
And you ain't getting on my nerves. I'm gonna do
the only thing
hair.
that I didn't like about booking you back in the day, we had to email.
Yeah.
I don't like that about you. Yeah, it was. I had to email.
She said me.
She said you.
Dead ass because I wanted a blonde wig from you so bad, and I had to email. And by the time I emailed you, it was like, oh my god. So how do the process work?
When was that?
A couple years ago.
Let me put some chapstick on. I feel a little dry.
Okay, put your chapstick on. But when can I book? But I don't want to book through email. Can I text now?
No, I do. I take that as well. I take text as well, but
she ain't good now that you know her. She could text
you. Chris.
But I do not want to give that to everybody.
No, not them. Fuck them. Love y'all.
Listen, y'all. So when I say email, I was very overwhelmed with doing. So everything that I have done with my business, it has been left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Meaning I learned as I went.
Yeah.
So when I realized I can have somebody else do this shit, I did.
Delegation.
That's what it's called?
Delegation.
I didn't go to college, so I don't know that name.
Delegation.
But I did that. I delegated. I told myself
I didn't go to college either, though.
You didn't?
I graduated from college.
You read. I don't read. I told you I'm a
I was listening on YouTube.
So I did that. And I said that I cannot do all of this. I can't DM. I can't answer the comments. I can't work, sleep. I can't do everything. I can't be in my relationship. I can't do anything unless somebody... At the time.
You single?
Yeah.
What happened?
Fuck.
What happened?
Oh, so you dating?
No.
Why? You're not dating?
I just felt like at the moment, I was in a very long-term relationship, and at that specific moment, my needs weren't getting met, so I had to drop it. So when I dropped it, I was definitely starting my self-care journey right away.
That's when the oats and lavender started.
The what?
The oats and the lavender baths.
No, they just started a couple of days ago. Oh. But when it did start, it was mostly mental.
Yeah.
So I'm realizing what triggers me, what upsets me, what bothers me. And that may not be the person doing it intentionally, but it's definitely a you thing.
Yeah.
So let me figure out why when you tell me, girl, bye, I'm upset.
It's your triggers. You gotta talk to your lady. You gotta talk to your lady.
Right.
You gotta talk to your lady.
Right. So at the moment I didn't understand what that was, but now I do.
True.
So at that was 2 years ago. So at that moment it was that. So now fast forward, I forgot what I was talking about.
We drunk. Okay. We drunk.
What was we talking about?
We was talking about We was talking about
your self-love, being single and dating.
Dating. Okay, so fast forward to now.
You taking this other drink? Des, you didn't even
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna take it in a little bit. So
they wrapping this up.
Coming to Atlanta, they're wrapping this up.
No, they're not wrapping this up.
They just wrapped this up.
So coming to Atlanta, I realized like I got right into it because I don't know if it's the same with girls, but the new girl on the block type thing. Like,
oh, they was after you?
Girl.
Fresh meat, raw meat. Oh, that was on, and you just coming up popular. You self-sustainable.
So the next thing I know, I was getting all of this attention, and it was like I already was like picky and like stuff like that naturally. So I really was like kept it on lockdown. Only had 2 real actual dating experiences since being in Atlanta, but other than that,
how you like the men out here?
I just hate that I don't know where y'all from.
Yeah.
I just don't like that.
True.
I don't know. I don't like how I can just look out and just be like everywhere. You said Nebraska. You from Nebraska?
Yeah, I'm from
I never even saw Nebraska.
You know what's crazy
before.
though? I didn't realize like moving to Atlanta, I found out that I'm masculine. In Nebraska,
until you got here.
Yeah,
what?
In Nebraska, we're like so rough. The Midwest, I want to say in general, we all
where is
kind of
that
like
on the map?
Midwest is like Michigan, Chicago, Nebraska, right in the middle, and then
so both of y'all like
Baltimore,
north.
y'all over here.
Yeah.
So we more so east south.
Yeah, I'm
Not
Midwest.
South,
I'm like
y'all
right in the middle.
right under New York, right?
We have
not us trying to figure out what a map.
We got. I think we got 1 or 2 states in between.
Okay.
The South starts with Maryland.
Yeah, but moving here is when I realized like I'm not like a feminine woman, and I guess that's what guys are here.
What?
The Southern men like
As in
that.
like your talk, your
how I act. I'm up here like they don't like that.
They're like more feminine.
Yeah. So.
But it don't really matter because everybody in Atlanta is not from Atlanta.
That's why I'm saying.
What's
It's
funny
a
enough, my
pot.
mom grew up in Atlanta. My mom, my aunt, my uncle, all of them grew up in Atlanta. They moved to Baltimore when they was, my mother was like, she's the oldest. I think she was like 15, 16.
Oh, dang. So she just got there. So what's next for you? What do you want the audience to know? What's next for you? What they can look for from you?
I think the next thing that I'm doing is just being extremely creative. I'm having blinders on. I don't see anything next to me, beside me, in front of me. I don't see anything besides
see
my
what's in
vision.
front of you.
No, but like blinders, period. But
Okay.
in front of me, my creativity, just the word creativity. Blinders on, and I'm just doing me, and I'm really trying to just change the game in any type of way I can, in a positive way. Like I don't like the not washing hair thing. I don't like the. Like, you see people that was following the trend. I like it because it's, like, endearing and it's nice.
But now you on to the next trend.
I want y'all to do your own thing. And I tell all of my students when I take classes and stuff, teach classes and stuff, I want all of y'all to do your own thing. You be the next trend.
And you teach classes.
So
Hairstylist, if you're out there, yes.
Today's episode, make sure that y'all get y'all exit planner.
Because I got mine.
Period.
Yes.
We created the exit planner to teach you how to create an exit plan. So just by you teaching classes really dives into what we teach in the exit planner, which is creating digital products and digital
Passive
courses
income.
to create that passive income.
Because right now, let me think. One second. I got the head behind the chair. Wigs.
Yeah.
Promo.
Yeah.
And
Classes.
Yep, and we teach
I got
all of
about
that.
4 or 5 right now.
Passive streams
of income. So make sure you look at
It
the
really
link below.
makes a difference.
And look at the link below and use code Chris to get your discount.
Yay.
Yo, CHRIS.
Yeah.
Aura.
Did you have fun?
I did.
Yes.
I was nervous at first, but sitting down and like, engaging
clown.
and answering questions, I had fun.
Good.
I'm not nervous.
Amazing.
And that's a wrap. Thank you. That was a good episode.
Season 2.
I'm coming back.
Come back. Period. Come
Take the
back.
next shot.
Come back. Okay, come on. We can take our next shot now.
My head hurts.
Girl, please.
I'm 3 drunk.
Girl, 5.